So I just want to welcome, for those of you that are new to the show, welcome. And what I had mentioned while I had forgotten to press record was that this is a layout I created for the Israel classes, and it comes with a really nice loaded kit. We won't be creating this layout in particular tonight. We're going to do something a little bit different, another layout. But I really wanted to show you what the kit can do. So the kit, if you want to purchase, there's only 2 or 3 left, and I will post it on my blog at the end of the show. So you'll have the opportunity to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put this off to the side, and I'm going to grab the kit, which is right here, and I'm going to show you what's in the kit. Now, this is the Lifetime Collection by Prima, which is really, really pretty. Really excited about it. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a mix between grunge and whimsical, if that even makes sense. But check this one out. I mean, it's so pretty. Like, I love that. And at the same time, like, I love the spillage marks. It's just so cool, right? And then check out that doily. Isn't that stunning? Can you guys even see that doily? I want to show you that. That's so pretty, right? And these fabulous, fabulous tags, love them. And can you kind of see how whimsically they kind of are? They're not very perfect, which is so fabulous. And this is the other side, which I really love. And these beautiful little flowers, imperfect flowers. And then it's kind of like the paper is gessoed. Isn't that cool? So pretty. And I love these imperfect keys. And it is kind of vintagey and not, right? Look at this one. This is my favorite page. I love it. And look at that typewriter. And then this is the other side. I'm not a big fan of this side, but who cares, right? This one is fabulous with the cool little keys. And look at the back. Like, talk about mixed media, right? And this is my other favorite page. There's something about this page that I'm so drawn to. Like, look at that side. Oh, fabulous, fabulous. And I think I'm going to use this one tonight. This is the picture I took in Israel. This is my cousin. Look how beautiful this is my cousin. That's Ava. Look how beautiful she is. So, so pretty. And this is Ava wearing my aunt's hat. So, so cute. I just had to print this picture, and I think it goes really well with this paper. So we're going to do that. So those are the papers that are in the kit. And the rest that's in the kit, I'll show you, you'll get some doilies that look like this. And then you also get some metal pieces, several metal pieces, 1, 2, and 3. So really pretty pieces. Okay, gorgeous. And you get of course you get a vine, a Prima vine. This one's a little squished, which is fine. Okay, this is all from the Lifetime collection. And a butterfly. And some of these gorgeous flowers. Let me just pull them out. A whole bunch of different flowers from the collection as well. And you will look at this big one. So fabulous, right? And then a brad, because this brad goes inside that flower right there. You get some beautiful wooden pieces. And, of course, the beautiful buttons that go with this collection as well. Okay? So you get that. Is there anything else in that kit? I think that's it for that kit. So I'll be using most of the stuff tonight. Maybe not all of it, but aw, thank you. You guys are so sweet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just put this in here so that I don't lose any pieces while we create. And just I'm going to show you some of the extras that I'm going to be using that, of course, if you have some in your stash, you can go ahead and use that. All right. So just a second. I'm just going to put this in here for a moment. And then some of the extra pieces that I'm going to be using are, this is a Prima screen, and I love it, little squares. This one is, it's from the Sunrise Sunset collection, and it's 960186. Okay. And so there's that one. And a couple other things that I'll be using is I'll just be using some, I think these are number 4 tags, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe number 6, but they're not number 8. So I think they're number 4. So I'll be using a couple of those. And I will be using the self-adhesive canvas resist pieces from the Lifetime collection. And they're really, really pretty. I don't know if you can see. They're awesome. And I'm going to be using a little bit of Lindy's tonight. Okay. Oh, repeat how you get this kit. After the show, I will put the link of my website, and you guys can go ahead and pick it up. But there's only like 2 or 3, so you guys will have to fight over them. For those of you that are really, really interested, I do have some extra, some like the flowers and the embellishments, so without the papers. But if people are like really dying for this kit, I can see if I can order some more of the papers and put the kits together. But then we'll have to do it as a pre-order, because I don't want to order and then have that left over. So if you are really, so let's do that. Let's just say that right now. If you guys are really interested in this kit, and I think there's only 2 or 3 kits left, you guys. So if you really want this kit, please go ahead, send me a message right after the show if you don't get the chance to buy one online. And I will go ahead and do a pre-order kit for everybody. Okay? So there's that. And then the last couple things that we'll be using is the Lifetime collection has these beautiful journaling stickers. So we'll use a couple of those. And I haven't decided, but I might use some of these chipboard pieces as well from the collection. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started with the layout. And this is a really simple layout. Yeah, it has some really, really cool techniques in it. So I'm actually kind of excited. So what I'm going to do first is I really want to use this one and this one. But I really love, I love that so much. And I kind of want to use it together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of cut around it. I'm going to lift this up just a tiny bit. There we go. Perfect. That's a little bit better. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Tim Holtz scissors, because they're, oh no, I'm not. I'm going to grab my good scissors, my favorite ones. And I'm going to kind of cut this out. And I'm not really fussy cutting, because this is kind of straight edge. I could probably use my, there's a little bit of swirlies here and there, but not too much. So it's kind of easy to fussy cut. And I think I might actually just cut that piece off. I'm not a big fan of the swirlies on the side. So I'm just going to do it really easy. I'm going to cut that right off. And then I'm not sitting there fussy cutting, right? Just like that. Okay. Just like so. I'm sorry if I sound tired. I'm annoyed by my own voice because, you know, jet lag really sucks. It just sucks. What can I say? It's not fun. I have missed you guys so much. You guys have no idea. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and apply this here. Look how pretty that is. And I really want to still be able to see some of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and take my Prima Distress tool, my favorite tool. Look how bad it is. Like I destroy mine. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a really nice distressed look. Okay. This is why I didn't care about fussy cutting too much. Oh, thank you, you guys. I really did miss you. And I don't mind that it rips. I kind of love that. I really, really do. Just like that. And then what I like to do is with my fingers, I actually like to go ahead and almost give it an extra wrinkle, okay? Just like that. And it really softens the paper. It's really, really fun to create. I really miss my studio, you guys. Can you tell? I'm just so in my zone right now. I'm just like in my happy place at the moment. And the other thing that I want to do, I really love this brown piece right here, but I really do love the black edges, right? And I don't really care too much about this. If we cover it in the end, I'm totally okay with that. So what I like to do is I'd like to cut some of this piece out. And I'm just going to be very rough about it. And I'm almost going to have like a torn look in the end. So I'm not overly worried about how to cut it. I know it's going to seem a little bit weird, but I promise you it'll look half decent in the end. It's not my usual fussy cutting style, right? You know what? I'm just going to cut that piece off. Sorry, teacup. You are going. You are a goner. You are just a goner. And I ripped some of that edge. No big deal. I can put it back on. But I love that. I love that torn look. And I'm totally cool that this ripped. I can go ahead and piece that together in the end. And then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and almost give this guy but be very careful because it could rip very easily. But I want to give this guy a little bit of a distressed look, just a little bit. Okay, just like that. Just so that all the imperfections almost seem like they were supposed to be there, right? Because I didn't really fussy cut very well, so you want to just make sure that it fits and you don't have any straight edges. All right, just like that. And same thing with here. Of course I will use the scraps. I use the scraps for everything. I keep everything Prima. I'm a Prima hoarder. Even though I say no hoarding, I lie. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Prima inkers, and I'm going to use, which one is it? Just a second. I have to test it out. I couldn't remember if it was this one or the other one. It's this one. It's called Knotted Wood, and it's the Engveld Bohm chalkings, fluid chalkings, and I love, 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 love them. And so I'm just going to give them a little bit of a brown edge. Okay. I don't want to do too much, just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's it. Just a little bit. Wiggle it. Just a little bit. Don't ask me why I'm singing. It's just singing time. Singing time for Lee Moore. Hello. You didn't know where I was going with it? You guys never know where I'm going with anything. Just don't worry. Be happy. Okay, so now we need some tape. What happened with my... Oh, here it is. Oh, I barely have anything left, of course. Of course. Of course. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and place it right here. Oh, hang on. Before I do that, I'm going to actually cut this strip off of here, which I forgot. Oops. Whose mojo are you going to have to use? Did you say mojo or moto? Okay, so just like that. I'm going to put it about right here. Sorry, I'm off frame. Give me a minute. There we go. A little bit better. Just a little bit. Just like that. Okay. And, oh, it smells so good in my house right now. My husband's cooking. Yum, yum, yum. I need some tape, and I don't know where my tape runner is. I'm going to have to use, I'm going to use this one. I bought this double-sided tape the other day at the dollar, well, the other day, just before I left, I guess. But I really like it, and I used it just before I left, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to use that. It was at the dollar store, but it actually works really, really well. If I can actually get it to, there we go. Ta-da. Oh, shoot. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Oh, allow links. I'm sorry. Allow links. There we go, you guys. There we go. Sorry, you guys couldn't talk to each other. All right, these nails have got to go, you guys. Do you like the color, though? Isn't it a cool color? I really like it. I thought it was kind of summery and funky and fun. So I was pretty happy with it. Okay, so just like that. And we need to add a little bit more. So we're just going to use our tacky glue. Tacky, tacky. All right, just like that. I'm okay that there's a gap there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, my friends. Yeah, this is fabulous, honestly. I loved it. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is, my photo is, I actually create, I'm going to crop like right here because there's a line I don't like, but the rest of it is pretty good. And one of the things that I wanted to show you is really a really cool technique with your photos, which we will do that in a little bit. First, we're going to set up our page a little bit better. Was I able to bring back any foods? Yes, I was. I brought back some of my favorite stuff. I'll tell you all about it after the show. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is, this is the paper that had all the tags in the back. So we're actually going to use a whole bunch of these tags. And I know some of them are cut up, but that's totally okay. And because they're so like whimsical-y like, it's really easy to just cut them up roughly, and you don't have to kind of be perfect with them. So I'm going to cut a whole bunch of these ones out, and we're going to start doing the layering process of this layout. Okay, just like that. And we're going to do also another little technique that I've got up my sleeve. I'll cut this out. I really enjoy this paper line. And when it first came out, it was like one of my least favorite. And then when I played with it, it became one of my favorites. Which is so funny how that works, right? It's the paper, sweetie. It's not about, yeah, it's just paper. It's from the Lifetime collection. It's part of the kit. Okay. There's that one, and I really love this tag, this little tag that's going to stick out. Love that. Just like that. And what else? Let's cut. I'm not going to cut up family. I mean, even though she is family, I don't know. It's just them two, so it kind of seems weird to have family on there. Like maybe together would be all right. So there's that one. There's that one. Love the little typewriter sticking out. Must cut that out. Okay, and let's cut a whole bunch of these 3 little tags out. They are super duper cute. I may not use all of them, but I actually, when I create, I love to kind of have all that stuff fussy cutted so that I have the option of using it. And if I don't use it, I don't use it. I can just put it in a little plastic baggie, and I put it with the collection so that I have it for next time when I want to create another project with it. And then it's already pre-cut, right? Yeah, I know, it would be awesome if they were perforated for sure. But I don't know. I'm a fussy cutter, so I actually love to cut. This is from a 12 by 12 piece of paper. That's why it's not perforated. And I'm actually going to use this. I'm not going to waste this. So I'm going to cut it right through right here. And for those of you that are in Israel and you're watching this, you have a ton of this paper left over. So you could easily make a very similar layout to what I'm making right now with your leftover kit stuff. So, yeah, I mean, you have a ton, right? We barely used half of it, I would say. That's funny. Okay, now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just put this off to one side, and I'm going to take my screen, and I want to create a little bit more of a background, because when I have my photo right here, I'm going to have some layers, but I'm also going to have some stuff kind of poking out. And I really want to stick to the colors that are the cream, the white, the black, and the brown. That's kind of the colors that I want to go for. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to take either some gesso. I think I'll take some gesso and gesso some of this. The other idea I had was to do white ink, but I think the gesso will be nice and bright. So that's what we'll do. And I don't want it to be raised. I actually want it to be flat. So I am going to use a little bit of fluid gesso. So I'm just going to grab my little dish. And the other thing that would work as well is a little bit of a heavy body white acrylic. That would work just fine. Sometimes gesso, fluid gesso can be too fluid. So that's just something to watch. And all I'm using is I'm just using a sponge brush, okay? And I kind of have it like the picture is kind of going to go right there. And I want to have it so that, you know, it's kind of poking out from right here. And lots of people ask me about how come, you know, sometimes my ink goes underneath the mask. And what I say is that if it's too fluid, it will go under the mask. So you just want to make sure that whatever you're using is not overly fluid, or it will go under. So using a heavy body acrylic usually works a little bit better. And if you're using a spray, I would recommend taping down your mat. You can't see it, but it's slightly raised over here. So you want to make sure that it's really, really flat before you go ahead and spray, so you don't actually have that issue. And I know that some of this stuff is going to be covered, but I don't want to do this over and over again. So I'm just kind of going everywhere, and if some of it gets covered, so be it. Okay, so just like that. And I'm going to have some right there coming out, and a little bit maybe on the top. And I don't want them to be perfect. That's really not what I'm going for at all. I'm not going for perfection. And I'm going to go a little bit underneath. Okay. I do want a little bit more gesso because I do actually want it to be white. Okay. Just like so. And when you lift, look how pretty that is, right? Really subtle, yet so pretty. And I'm just gonna do a little bit right here as well, because I can see there's pieces just kind of missing for me that I really want to have show. Okay, and I'm gonna do maybe a little bit down here as well. All right, just like that. That's all I want. But I kind of wanted them to show through. I'm just going to put this in the sink. I forgot to fill my sink with water, but that's all right. And I'm just going to, before I do the next step, I'm going to go ahead and just give it a quick heat set. So any questions? Oh, you have a delay. Try to refresh. That usually really works. Okay. You guys are talking about hoarders? That's too funny. That is too funny. Oh, I better put some tape right here. I didn't put anything on there. Something on here. Oh, shoot. Don't press too hard. It comes out quick. Better put that there. Okay. Fabulous. It dried really, really quick because, you know, it's not very thick, right? When you do something that's really thick, then, you know, it takes a little bit longer to do that. So what I want to do next is I actually also want my photo to kind of have a white edge. So what I'm going to do is with a sponge, but a new sponge, because now I just put that one in water. So I'm going to grab this one. It's a little bit big, but let me see if I have a small one. Here's a small one. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that gesso that I had. And I'm just going to give this a little bit of a white edge. And I kind of also want to do it in circles and kind of give it a really beautiful cloudy effect. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? And what it'll do is it'll kind of take that starkness away and allow the photo to blend a little bit better. And I do have another really cool technique with this photo in a moment. In a moment. Actually, it's right, it'll be right at the end. You'll see how cool it is. But see that? It kind of gives it a really nice soft touch, but really, really cool in the end. All right, so we'll put that aside because we don't need that right now. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to start to build our layers. So the first thing that I wanted to do is I kind of want my photo to just kind of be a little bit down, and then I'm going to focus on doing something on the side right here. And yes, I did have this pre-arranged per se, where I kind of have an idea of what it's going to look like. So what you're going to get is you're going to grab a doily. And I'm just going to grab these. And these you can get at, you know, Michael's. You can get them anywhere. And I love my doilies. And what's really fun about the doilies is that one doily can actually go a long way. And so I'm going to actually go ahead and cut this in half. And then this one, I'm actually going to take out the center. And I'm going to cut it right through the middle. Okay, so now I have two pieces. And then I have another piece, okay? And this piece I'm going to use about right there, okay? And the other piece I'm going to use about right there, just like so. Just a little bit poking out, okay? And this is just the process of layering. And you might, you know, oh no, this one goes at the end. Sorry. So we'll leave that off. That's to the side for right now. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I really want to be able to see this piece and this piece. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cut this right in half. Okay. And I'm going to stick this right on the top here, just like that. And then I'm going to stick this one on the bottom, just like so, so that it's poking out. Okay. And I might even have this one off to the side right here. I like that better. Right up against the edge. Okay. Can you guys see okay so far? All right. Now, this one, I love, love, love this tag. And, you know, this edge kind of bugs me a little bit, and this kind of bugs me. This is kind of cool, but I'm going to cover this up. And how I'm going to cover this up is I'm going to take, what's really fun is that, you know, Prima has the awesome washi tapes and fabric tapes and things like that. So this is actually from the engraver collection, and I'm going to use it because it's black and white, and that's kind of the theme that I'm going for right now, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover that up with the tape, with the washi tape, which is really fun, just to give it a little bit of texture, right? So it's, look at that, how easy was that? And so then I can go ahead and add this as another element to my page. Okay. Just like so. Actually, this is, I could have it sticking out right there. And I'm actually going to put another piece coming across because I really do love those numbers. Okay, just like that. And don't worry, because there'll be flour there, so that straight edge, you actually won't be able to see it. And this is just the process of layering. And you can actually lift this up if you feel like it, so that you can see a little bit more of it. It's really up to you. Depends on the look that you're going for. Okay. Any questions so far? What about the pixels? I'm not sure what's going on, you guys. Are you guys having issues with Ustream? I hope not. I hope not. Okay. What I want to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of the teal. The color that, the one color that I will use is the teal. That's the only color that I kind of want to add to this layout because I want it to have a little pop of color. And so what I want to do, I'm just going to move this off to the side. And I'm going to be using the T-Board Turquoise by Lindy Stamp Gang, and I'm just going to give it a quick spray, just like that. And I know on camera it shows up dark. It's really not. It's actually a really nice, beautiful light turquoise. And I'm just going to kind of let it drip. All right, and hit it and allow it to just do some fun, funky design on there. Okay. And then I'm just going to give it a quick heat set with my heat gun. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to add this. I was going to add this kind of, I wanted to cover this up, and I wanted to show up right in here. Okay, just like so. Just so that it's poking out. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this a little bit. It's a little bit too big, and I'm actually going to give it one more spray. It's the T-Bird Turquoise. I can't speak. T-Bird Turquoise by Lindy Stamp Gang. It's a flat Fabio. Okay, see, there's the name. It's kind of out of focus. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead, and do you see that I had that edge there, and I really don't like that? It's fine now, because now this is going to be covering it up a little bit, right? Just like so. So here we go. Now, you know what's really funny is Ava is in love with my cousin, and when we were there, she told me that she's her favorite, and I come second. And she's like so in love with her. So this little tag that says "in love" is so fitting for this layout for us. So I'm going to go ahead. This I think will kind of go right there with a flower or something. So I'm going to kind of leave it right there. And let's grab some of our other little pieces. Now what we're going to do is, oh, sorry, my nails are hard to grab a few things. So now we're going to start adding a little bit more dimension to this page. And some of these will be raised, some of these will not, right? And this is going to kind of come out right there. Layer, layer, layer. Layer, layer, layer. Come on, baby. Work with me. What is going on with me today? Just a sec. We'll pull this off. Get this down. There we go. I think we're a little bit better. A little bit in better shape. This is how you play. This is how you play. You just literally need to keep playing until you kind of get the look that you want. That's what layering is all about. That's the science behind it. Play, play, play. Okay? And now, this one I'm going to use over here when I do the other side of my layout. And then this guy, which I was waiting till the end, right? I'm going to, it's going to go kind of tuck right underneath here. Just like that. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that I pull this tag out just a little bit more so that you can see some of the beautiful teal color. Now what I want to do up here is I want to add a little bit of that same color. And I kind of want it to spritz funny on purpose. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm holding it down and almost not allowing it to pump all the way, and you get that weird spray. Okay, but if you actually just press really hard, then it'll just be a regular spray. If you kind of withhold some of the spray, you'll get kind of this effect, which is kind of what I'm going for. Okay, and I'm going to do that right there. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm barely holding down so that it kind of squirts. Okay, and then really quickly I'm going to go ahead and give my page a heat set. And this does not have any shimmer because it's the flat Fabio. Hello, how are you? So nice to see so many of you on tonight. Hey, Frankie Pooh. I love my Frank. Love my Frank. Thank you for joining, Frank. All right. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is I have one tiny little doily that I really want to use because you know me, I'm in love with my doilies. Gotta have my doily fix. And again, I'm a conservationist, so I cut mine in half because I like to conserve, and I just want to tuck that one right underneath. Okay, so now we've kind of got that little piece set up really well. Okay, and I'm just going to move this over just a little bit. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and start gluing this down, and then we're going to do the piece that kind of goes right here, and we'll do the fun little technique with the photo. Okay, so I'm going to take, I think I'm going to use my, where is it? My fabric tack. If it's not totally dried out, we'll see. We shall see. Let's see where we're at. The flats. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. So now what I'm going to do is some of them are going to be raised, some of them are going to be down. So the first one is this one. And this one's going to be right flat against the page. And I'm going to move this because I think I kind of know where it's going to go, right? Sort of. Might have to lay it again in a little bit just to see where it goes, but I'm not too worried. Now this one, I'd like it a little bit raised. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 3D foam dots, if I can find them. I just had them. I swear, they don't walk away. but somehow when I create, my stuff walks away. Does everybody have that problem? Oh, here it is. See, I found them. I don't know. My stuff walks away, I swear. Maybe it's the mice that are in my house that are taking away my adhesives. What do you guys think? You're driving and watching? You're so bad, Frankie Poo. Oh my gosh. Nothing like a diehard fan. Oh, Frank. You scare me. You scare me. Okay. Next is I'm going to do here. I just need to make sure that I have my dimensions okay. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Now this one is also going to be raised. Just like so. Okay. And I like to use a lot of pop dots because I hate it when my page kind of sinks, when my my embellishments kind of sink in. I can't. What do you mean how I will glue this? What do you mean, sweetie? You'll see how I glue this in just a moment. Now this one's going to go about right here. Okay, but I kind of want this to go down about right there. Just like that. So I'm just going to take my fabric tack, put that right on there, and it's going to get tucked in right there. Fabulous. And this kind of gets tucked in underneath, and then you just have a little bit of doily poking through. Okay, see that? Really, really pretty. Next, we're going to add this guy, and I'm going to pull that off. This guy, and this guy's just going to go right there. So we're just going to add a little bit of glue. And I like it that I can just kind of curl the edges after, so I'm going to leave that just like this. And this guy's also going to be flat. Come on, Fabri-Tac. I have another 3 bottles behind me, but I really want to make sure that I use this guy. Because glue's expensive. You guys know that, right? You guys know. Okay, so about right there. Yep, just about right there. And then this guy is going to be raised. So we're going to use some more of the 3 dots. Hello, Erin. How are ya? How is everybody tonight? How many viewers do we have on tonight? Oh, hi. I can't see. I don't know why. Somebody can tell me how many views we've got on tonight. How many viewers are on right now? It should be on the left-hand side of the screen. I just can't seem to get that right at the moment for some reason. I always like to know how many people are on. Curious. Cool. All right. Okay, so here we go. Just like that. And this guy is going to go about right. Let's see, about right there. Oh, let's move this over a little bit. Okay, just like that. And this kind of gets tucked underneath right there. Just like so. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And we'll raise it up just a little bit. It's all about playing, you guys, as you can see, until you kind of get the look that you want. And we'll move this guy in a little bit more. Just like that. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And then this guy will get tucked in underneath right there. So we'll put a little bit of Fabri-Tac right there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to create some really cool edging right here. And this is actually the really fun creative piece. So what you want to do is you want to take your washi tape, you can take fabric tape, you can take anything you want, and we're going to create a little bit of a, I guess, a visual piece, if you will, okay? Some pieces are longer than others, and what you want to do is you always want to have balance in the on the page. So when you create, you always kind of want to create in an X or a W or something like that where your eye can kind of, you know, catch. If you don't have anything of that same tape right here, if you only have it on one side of the page, your eye is only going to go to one side of the page. So you want to make sure, figure out, you know, where do you actually want people to look at, right? And that's how you'll know where to put your embellishments. So, excuse me, my voice is going because I'm tired. And so I grabbed a couple pieces of those. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to use some of these that we had cut. So we'll start placing them as we go. But what I want to do is I want to create some kind of short banners and such. And what we're going to do is we're going to use some of our other paper because, as you can see, there's still a ton of paper that's left, right? And that's really fun. So we're going to use some of this beautiful stuff. Look at this. I mean, it's just so gorgeous, right? So let's cut some of these up in little strips. And I don't want to use the green because I'm sticking kind of to the teal look, but I really want those words right there. So I'm going to cut these out. And I don't want the typewriter either, to be perfectly honest. Not for this layout anyway. And I just kind of very roughly want to cut it. Like I said, I don't want this layout to be very perfect, which is why we had to stress that other piece. So this is kind of going to go, you know, maybe down here. And I'm going to use this part and I'm going to create some, maybe right here, I'm going to create a couple banners. And I'm totally rough. I'm doing it very rough. I'm not overly worried about them being perfectly straight or anything. And then you just make a slit in the middle. You meet at the middle and you've got your banner. Okay, really easy. Okay, just like that. That's one. We're going to make a couple more with different colors, with different papers. Okay, just like that. Another one about right there. We can have it poke all the way to the end right there. Okay, just like that. And then I really love to use that typewriter right there. Do I? Cherish memories. I really like always. I think let's use always. I think that's really fun. As you can see, we'll have a ton of this paper left over. So your kit, you'll have enough to make 2 layouts easily. Easily. Okay. And cherish always can maybe go, I don't know, right there or something. And then let's cut some of these keys out. And actually I'm going to cut out some of these beautiful flowers, but I'm going to cut them in a banner style. It's about like right there. Okay, just like that. One. And then I really want some of that teal. All right. Just like so. Perfect. Okay, and we're going to do one underneath right there. So right there maybe. Just like that. And where did the other one go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I thought I'd lost it. So lots of little banners here and there. Just like that. Really pretty, huh? Starting to come together. And let's see, I want a couple of those keys, but I only want the teal ones. I really don't want the pink ones. So I'm going to cut maybe one. I don't want a couple, just one. Okay, so I'm going to cut that one out. I'm going to put that on there because it's super cute. This paper is so adorable, so easy to fussy cut because you don't have to be perfect. So for those of you that really don't like to be the perfect fussy cutters, this is totally the paper for you. The Lifetime Collection by Prima. What's a secret? What are you guys talking about? What am I missing on the chat? What's the secret? Tell me, tell me. Oh, Frank, do you have a secret that you're not telling me? You better. You better. I'll be mad. I'll be so mad. Oh, I have a secret? Oh, what's the which one? I always have a secret. I always have a secret. I always have something up my sleeve. That's the problem. You guys know that, though. You guys have been around me long enough to know that I always have something up my sleeve. Right, you guys? That's just how it goes. I don't know. I kind of like that right there. That's really pretty. Isn't that cool how it's coming together? Okay, and I love Smile. We're going to put that around right there. And so we're going to start popping this up a little bit. I'm not going to use this Be Free because it doesn't really fit with the theme that I'm going for. But this is, I think, this is some fabric tape. And now, maybe Frank knows if he's here. Is this from the, what collection is this? This must be from the Lyric collection, I think. But anyway, this is that fabric tape. I believe it's from the... No, I don't think there's more than one, Frank. I have no idea what the first secret is. That's the funny part. I'm sure I know. I'm so tired, you guys. I can, like, I don't know what I'm speaking. I love this tape. I just love this tape. And I'm going to put a little bit right there. And it kind of covers that edge. Okay, and maybe I'm going to put a little bit down here as well. I really love it. And what I do to get that kind of uneven edge is I do a little slit and then I rip. And then you get that rippage effect. Because this is kind of like that, that fabric tape. Okay, so this goes about right there. Perfect, just like that. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and glue these down, and of course I'm going to do them in a way, in such a way that some of them are raised and some of them are not, just like this part of the layout. And then we'll go ahead and add some of the embellishments. Oh, Frank. You're so funny. You're teasing these girls. They're going to be mad at you. They're going to be so mad at you. Okay, then we'll put this one, and this one will raise up a little bit. Oh, no problem, you guys. I really wanted to do the show, even though I'm tired. It's like I can't go to sleep because if I go to sleep, you guys, I'll wake up again at like 2 in the morning and 3 in the morning like I did today, which is really not good. My times are a little bit, turned around. So I really do need to make sure that I stay up. So I may as well craft, right? All right. So we're going to put that about right there. And then we're going to do the key. And the key will be raised as well, but just this part of it. I'm kind of changing it up a little bit, but that's okay. It's just what I do. And then this one kind of underneath right there. Okay, and then this guy. Frank, you're driving them crazy. They need to know the secret, and I cannot say a thing yet. I think I know what he's talking about. If it is, then Frank and I are working on something. It's very secretive. We like to work that way. But it's always a good thing, I promise you. So who's coming to Artsy Adventure, by the way? Or what's it called? Art Venture in Anaheim. Who's all coming? I want to know. Who's coming to see Frank and I? Good night, Dawn, sweetie. Who is coming to see us? All right, this is what we've got so far. Let me show you. Okay, so that you can see it right set up. Okay, this is kind of what we've got. All right. Coming together, lots of dimension. We still need the flowers and such. And we need to do the really cool technique with the photo. So let's do the technique with the photo right now. And so what you want to do with the photo, I'm going to move this off to the side, is you want to take a ruler. And where did I put my ruler? Right here. And this I think is, what is it, a 4x6? This is a, I cut it off a little bit. So you want to make sure that you cut it into squares. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into 1-inch squares. But what I want to do also, in order for it to be even, is I'm going to cut some of this edge off a little bit. Let me see here. No, actually, I think it will be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off into 1-inch squares. Yes, I'm cutting up the photo. I know. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But you'll see. It'll be really, really cool. So you want to just try to be as perfect as possible with this. Don't freak out. It'll look really, really cool in the end. If not, oh well. Okay. Just like that. And last but not least, we'll do that. And I think I'll just, you know, I don't think I need that piece. We'll see, maybe at the end. And then I want to do the same thing this way. So I want to cut it. Let's see, how many squares can I get? I can get it perfect. Yeah, so you want to cut it again at, I'm going to move this off to the side. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but it's going to be really, really cool. You want to cut it at another 1-inch strips. This is going to be like a puzzle. So fun. But this gives your photo a ton of interest. It gives the photo a ton of interest. So make sure that you, when you do it, you have the pieces lined up the way that they're supposed to go, or you're going to find yourself trying to figure out how they go together. Okay? So just watch where you put your pieces. That's all. Oops. See, if you don't do it properly, it's gonna fall, and then you're gonna be like, how does it go? See, now I don't even know how it went. This way. Okay. Ta-da. So I'm gonna do all that to my photo. This is monotonous, the photo is so thin, and I have my horrid nails on, just like that. Okay, a couple more strips. Yeah, I should have printed it larger, huh? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? How does it go? Uh-oh. see, what did I do? Oh no. How was it? Is it like this? Like this? Yeah, there we go. I figured it out. I'm all good. I'm all good. So important to make sure that you cut it properly. Otherwise, you're going to have a big mess on your hands trying to figure out your photo. But this is a really, really cool technique in the end. I know, but don't worry, it'll look awesome. I promise. I wouldn't do it unless I knew what I was doing. I've done this technique several times before, so I know that in the end it turns out it just looks like, oh, you just cut someone's eyes, someone's face, but it actually looks really, really cool. Okay, last piece. Hey, Elizabeth. How are ya? Welcome to the show. Okay, just moving this off to the side a little bit because I'm getting, of course, a huge mess over here. And just so you guys know, at the end of the show, I have some yummy Prima giveaways as well, and a little bit of Lindy's as well. So don't you worry, and it's part of this collection, which is really, really fun. Yeah, it is kind of like a puzzle. So what I want to do is I do want to grab a 4x6 mat so that I can actually place it on top. And actually, it's not a 4x6 mat. It's actually a little bit bigger. It's going to be a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Okay, 4 1/4 and 6 1/4. Just a little bit bigger, tiny bit. Okay, just like that. And then now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and start placing your photos, okay, in squares. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac if I can, if it comes out. All right, just like that. Perfect. And we're going to piece it such that it's fairly close to each other, but there's a slight edge. Can you guys see that? Can you see that there's a slight slit still? Kind of like a puzzle, right? Okay, just like that. And then, because if you do it close enough, then you won't notice that it's cut too much, okay? But it gives the photo so much fun interest. And you can cut some of the edging off if you find that, you know, your edging is a little bit too big. Okay. And then we'll do the photo, and then we'll go ahead and start adding some of the beautiful embellishments to the page. What are you guys talking about? What are you waiting for? The mailman? Oh, come on, baby. I think my husband's vacuuming. That's like a miracle. I heard something upstairs. It sounded like a vacuum. Maybe he caught the mouse. Maybe he's like vacuuming the mouse. I don't know. Or just ensuring that there's no food anywhere lying around since we've been gone. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I swear I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that there's a mouse in the house. Okay. Can you guys see how cool this is? It's like mosaic tiles. It's so much fun. I can't look at my horrid nails. I know, my husband is pretty cool. He cooks and vacuums. And he worked all day. He's pretty incredible, my friends. Let me tell you. He's a keeper, that one. He is a keeper. Did you say my picture piecing is perfect? It's not that perfect. It looks perfect for you guys, but it's really not. And that's okay. It's supposed to be kind of imperfect, actually. But I'm glad it looks perfect. But isn't that a really cool technique, you guys? And it gives the photo a new dimension. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of that piece off because it's a little bit too big. Because I had remembered at the end I had cut some of the photo off, right? So we don't actually need that piece hanging out. So we're going to cut some of it off. Just a second. Okay, just like that. Look how fun that is, right? Isn't that neat? Love that. Love, love, love. So I can go ahead now and bring this back and actually, right, just do that and actually put it on. How fun is that? And we're going to put that there. So we're going to glue this down. There's almost nothing left in here. Yep, 1 inch squares. So you always want to make sure that your squares are even, because I tried to do it in strips and it looks fine, but it's not as cool as, you know, doing it the way that I did it. So, and then this one we're going to pop dot it a little bit. Do I have any left? Pop dots. Might have to find a new sheet. We'll do. Oh, here's one. I found one. I found it. There's 2 left on this sheet. Do one. Just like that. We're going to have that right there. Smile. And then in love, since she's in love with her, we'll do that like right there. Okay, and we'll put some flowers and stuff over the top. That's garbage. And let's add some of the kit embellishments. So there's like a whole bunch, and you don't, like I said, this kit, you'll be able to do like 2 layouts with it, which is really, really awesome. So what we want to do is, do you like it so far? Good. So see this teal flower? Now this teal flower, we're actually going to, and I used it, remember I used it in this layout right here, right? And that's the same kit. So one person tonight, by the way, let me show you the giveaways just for fun while we're at it. One person will get this flower. It's the item 564582. And this guy, okay, from the collection as well. And it's lifetime collection 565541. And then the other person will receive the beautiful buttons from the collection. It's 564988 and a Rudolph red nose. It doesn't match the collection, but it's just a Lindy Stamp Gang Starburst spray. Okay, so 2 giveaways tonight. So we'll do that at the end of the show. I'm just going to put them off to the side. And I have some tons of giveaways for Tuesday's show as well, which I'm so excited. All right, so we're going to put this one here because it kind of covers a little bit. I have this like weird edging right there that I really don't like. So it covers a little bit of that, which I really like. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just put it down right now. Who are you keeping? You're keeping Frank? What? Oh, come on, baby. Come on. All right, just like that. You're so funny, Marilla. Okay, and what you want to do when these flowers come, I want to show you how squished they are. Check out this flower. See how squished it is? Drives me nuts, but what you can do, oops, the little thing came off. What you can do is you can play with it and kind of move it off to either side so that the flower looks a little bit more full. And the little rhinestone came off, but that's okay. Doesn't really fit with this layout anyhow, so it's actually kind of perfect. The next thing that you want to do, remember I said there's all these beautiful metal in there. There's several pieces. Where's the other one? Here it is. And what you can do is you can actually cut them in half. These are really, really fun to cut in half. They're very bendable. They're from the, let me see if I have the collection. They're from Anna's collection, Sunrise Sunset. And they're so, so fun to play with. I wouldn't use your fussy cutting scissors like I did. However, yes, they're very fun. Okay. And you can start poking them kind of anywhere. I'm just playing right now. And I don't know, maybe underneath here? Maybe we'll do underneath right here. Right there. We're going to go underneath right there. I love that. Except I can't pull it off. And I want to apply a little bit of gesso. So where did my gesso plate go? It's right here. It's too silvery for me, and it doesn't really go with this layout. So what we're going to do is, this is way too big, and we're going to grab a thin brush, and we're just going to give it a light coat of gesso. Just like so. Really, really simple. Okay. And then give it a quick heat set. Watch your fingers because it is metal and it'll heat up. My Timmy's. I know. Oh, my Tim Holtz scissors. I thought you meant like a Tim Hortons coffee. I was like, what? Okay. Us Canadians call Tim Hortons coffee Timmy's. Isn't that funny? So see how it's a little bit more subtle? Let me show you. I'll turn this around. It's subtle, but it kind of fits, right? And then I'm going to do the same thing. See, one flower can go a really long way. Hey, you guys? So don't be afraid to cut up your embellishments because they do go a long way. I'm stingy that way. I am very stingy that way. I like my stuff to go a long way. Come on, baby, come out. There we go. And this one will kind of go right there. Just like that. Oh, I don't think I put enough. Come on. Just folding it down. Any questions so far? No questions yet? Okay. I'm not sure it's sticking down. Let me bend it a little bit. There we go. Now it's down. I love that you can bend these. It's just so wicked. I'm not going to use this one. You can leave it for your second layout if you're using the kit. And now I have the vines. Now the thing about the vine is that with the colors that I used for this layout, I'm not sure I love it. So what I would do is I would actually spray it, or I would go ahead and use some gesso on it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and whitewash it with some gesso. So I'll do that and maybe do some spritz with this as well so that it kind of blends in a little bit. And add the other metal piece that's just very subtle with the brad and maybe some of these guys. I'll do the brown because there's the brown. I'm not going to use everything that's in this kit because I don't want the pink. And maybe the key. And the button, that button. And I need that brad. Come on, brad buddy. Where are you? Here you are. And I guess I can do the gray. The gray will go. All right, so we'll whitewash that. And we'll add this piece in, just like that. How cute is that, right? I love this flower. And what I like to do with my vines is I love to cut them. For those of you that don't know that, it goes a long way if you cut it, which is really, really fun. And I might not even use that piece. I cut it a little bit too much, but that's okay. So I think we're going to do that and that, like right. I think we're going to tuck it in underneath right here. Just like that. And I'll whitewash it once it's here, once it's underneath there. But look how fun how much your vine can go a long way, right? It doesn't always have to look the way it comes. And this piece can kind of get tucked underneath right there, just like so. And we can add this flower like right there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, I'm going to use a different glue because this one's kind of running out and it's driving me nuts. So let's cut this piece off and make this work faster. Ooh, now it's coming out. Yay, baby. It's just what I wanted. It's just what I wanted. I'm okay that it takes out the word. I don't mind at all. Okay. And I'm going to tuck that right underneath there, just like that. And then I'm going to grab this guy. And I'm going to tuck it in right in between so that it kind of goes together, right? And then, sorry you guys, my voice is going. I apologize. I apologize. Okay. And then this guy, what I like to do is I'd like to put him right there where that circle is. Just like right there. Love that. He's a little bit squished, so he's having a hard time. Just going to hold him down. Until he kind of stays there, and we'll use the gray one. Okay. And I think, I don't know, the gray one can kind of go in here, I think, somewhere in here. Somewhere tucked in. I play. I don't know, right there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's very subtle. Oops, very, very subtle. Subtlety is okay. That's what I say. That's what I say. All right, now this guy, I think we're going to tuck him in right about there. Do you see him right at the top there? And we're going to put him right there. Okay. And then the button can kind of cover that piece that's ripped. It can go right there, I think. And we're going to go ahead and spray him a little bit too in the end. But it looks so cute. So we're just going to press it right down. The only one, Frank Garcia. That's so funny. Okay. And then we do have the typewriter and the clock, and I do want to use the clock, but what I want to do is I want to go ahead and give it a little bit of a gesso. And while it's still wet, I want to give it a quick spray. So I'm just going to move this off to the side and give it a quick spray, just like that, and with my hand. I just want it to be super light. I don't want it to be too dark, so that's why I'm doing that. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick heat set. See how beautiful that is? So pretty. So it's very subtle, but it really, really goes. And I have no idea where I'm going to put it. I just really liked it. So I think I'm just going to tuck it underneath right there. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. Just like that. Okay. Perfect. And what else was I grabbing? What other piece was I grabbing? Oh, yes. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and First I'm going to gesso this flower a little bit because I really don't like the yellow too much. It doesn't really go with the theme that I want this page to be. So I'm covering it up a little bit with a dry brush and some fluid gesso. Okay. And it tones it down significantly. Just like that. Do you guys see how it blends a little bit better now without the yellow? The yellow is a little bit too much because there's no yellow anywhere else on the page. So it doesn't really go. And what I don't want to do is I want to do the leaves a little bit as well, because there's no real green on the page either. So if you tone the leaves down a little bit with the white, they won't stand out as much, which is kind of what I like. Okay, so let me show you up close a little bit so you can see, right? I toned it down a little bit. And so the next thing that you want to do is instead of spraying the flowers, because I do want to add just a little bit of teal to the flowers, I'm actually going to just spray a little bit on the page, or on my, what do you call it? On my, I'm just grabbing a brush. On my little dish there, and I'm just grabbing a brush. This is not the right brush. Where are my brushes? Oh, here they are. I washed them before I left. I didn't even know where I put them. And I just want to add a little bit of that teal while the gesso is still wet, okay? Not while it's dry, while it's still wet, because it'll give it more of a, what do you call it, watercolor tone, which is kind of what I want. I don't want it to be too dark. And if it's dry, then it won't take on that watercolor effect. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, okay? And I don't want too much teal, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more white over the top of the pieces that I didn't like. Just gives it a little bit. Just a little bit of edging here and there, even to that guy. Okay, do you guys see? And even to this guy as well. It's too dark, so you need to tone it down. So let me show you what it looks like. See, a little bit of teal, not too much. Yes? And what else do we want to add to this guy? I thought we could add, you know, I was going to use, remember I said I may use these three things, but I don't think we need to. I think the kit has more than enough. Like, so you can make, out of the kit, you can make either a layout that looks like this, right? And you'll still have leftover to do this. You may need to get, you know, yourself another big flower. Or, you know, you do this guy. How easy was that? Super easy layout, right? And, you know, it took, what, an hour and a half, right? Really, no shimmer. It's pretty flat. And you have a ton, like, look how much is still left over in your kit. So let's look at what's left over that you can still create. Like, you have tons of paper left over, right? And you have more embellishments and flowers still left over. So you could totally create something else, right? And you have all these little pieces and such that are hanging out here. Oh, and another flower. Look at, we have another teal flower. I think I'll leave this one for another page. Isn't that cute? Cute page. Really simple, but, you know, super fun. Super fun. And I just love this photo. It just melts my heart. And why don't we go ahead and do the giveaway? And then for those of you that missed it at the beginning of the show, I had said that there's... I can't remember if they're upstairs, so I don't know if there's 2 or 3 kits left. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and at the end of the show I'll post it as soon as it's up. I will make sure that I post it on my Facebook page that the kit is up and ready for purchase. So there's only 2 or 3 left, you guys. And if you guys are really interested in the kit, please go ahead and send me a message. And I can see if I can get some of the papers for you and put some more kits together. But it'll have to be by pre-order, okay? Any questions, anybody? Do we have any questions? The kit is $30 plus your shipping. Oh yes, so for those of you that missed it, also at the beginning I said my class for the book, for the pop-up book, will be, all the kits are going out on Tuesday. It's a holiday here on Monday. The last of the kit came today. So I'm going to go ahead and send those out on Tuesday. And they should be there before the class starts. I think it's the following week. And if any of the kits are late by any, it's not a problem because it'll all be recorded and it's not a problem. You will all be sent. The people that have paid, it's private. You'll be sent everything you need to know. Okay. How would I store this? How would I display this? I would put this in a sleeve, or you can put it in a Prima frame. The 12 by 12 Prima frames are awesome, which is what I love to use. And I interchange my layouts all the time. So that's how I would do it. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do the giveaway. And I'm just going to close my glue because it's dripping everywhere. Oh yes, you have to do a layout if you've never done one, for sure. Okay, so in just a second, I'm just grabbing the thing. So I'm just going to do a random winner right here. Thank you so much. Okay, just doing randomly right now. Oh, the mat for my picture was 4 by, it depends how big your picture is. So always do 1/4 of an inch bigger than what your picture is. Does that make sense? Okay, so the first winner is Lisa Gregory. You are the first winner. And you win these 2 beautiful Prima packages. Hang on, I'm just doing. And the second winner is Paper Fusion. Paper Fusion, you are the second winner, and you win these beautiful Lindy Stamp Gang and these beautiful buttons. So both of you, if you could please send me your address, that would be fabulous. On Facebook, would be really great. Or my email address is right here. I'm just putting it down. .com. There we go. The kit is going to be $30 and plus shipping. Okay. And I will calculate actual shipping to you. Okay. So, yeah, congrats, Paper Fusion and Lisa. It did go flying by, right? It was pretty fast. Well, I mean, it took the usual hour and a half. But I don't know. It went really, really fast. So here's the layout one more time. I'll go ahead tomorrow morning. I'll post some pictures because right now there's not great lighting. The sun kind of went down. But this is the layout for those of you that might have missed it. So, and of course, don't forget to join me on Tuesday night. We'll be doing another show. So we're back on schedule. Wonderful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're back on schedule, and I have lots of fabulous news for you. Lots of classes coming up in people's areas. So I'll be traveling to all sorts of places to see you all. So I'm really excited to be able to post that. I know I'm coming to California for sure. So all you Cali girls will get to see me, hopefully. I'm going to a couple different places that I've been asked to come. So I'll post those dates up as soon as they are confirmed. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thanks, everybody. I know my voice is going hot. I know I need some serious rest. I'm exhausted. Here, let me put my face up so you can actually see me. Hi. Hi. Hi, for those of you that didn't see me. Hang on a second. I gotta put my computer properly. Oh, I look horrid today. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, you know what, you guys? I know I want to come to Brazil. Marilla, you need to help me out. I speak Spanish. Some people speak Spanish in Brazil, right? I know it's Portuguese, right? But yeah, the way that it works, you guys, if you want me in your area, you must ask your retailers to contact me, and I'll give them a call and I'll get that set up. Hello, Gail. I'm so young. Oh, thank you. I like to hear that. You hope I get my mouse? I hope I get the mouse too. Yeah. I hope I get my mouse so I can actually sleep tonight. Tomorrow I'm getting my nails done. So I don't know what color you think I should do. Should I do red? Should I do something like totally like wild? Where are you, Bonnie? I really want to go to Florida. Um, that would be really, really fun. I know. Do I look tired? My eyes are like, when your eyelids hurt, like I need some ice cubes on them. Come to India. I would love to come to India, but I don't know what stores are there. I tried to look that up and I just cannot find anything. Oh, I hope that mouse won't eat my pretty papers. Should I go pink? Okay. Lisa, I will so stay with you. Jordy, you know I'm coming to Australia. Yeah, where's some good stores in Florida? You must send me some. Oh, Whimsy Doodle. Yes, in St. Pete. Yes, yes. I've heard of them. Cool. We must talk about Whimsy Doodle for sure. She scrapbooks. Cool. Carrie coming to Brazil. Maybe I'll go in her suitcase. I'll come with her. Oh, you would? That would be awesome. Neon green. I'm not a big green person, so I can't do neon green. You'll carry my glue gun? You guys are hilarious. I definitely, I want to take the girls to Disney World, so it'd be really great to go to Florida. Aw, thank you. I don't feel very beautiful today, but that's just my stupid commentary. I'll 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 talk about Australia once it's confirmed. Um, I'm looking to come. Yeah, I'm just organizing right now a Canadian tour actually. So, um, who just asked? Yes, I am coming to Las Vegas, but I wasn't going to teach in Las Vegas. I didn't know that there's that many stores in Las Vegas, but I am coming for CHA. All right, everybody, and thank you for joining me again, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Maybe eat something today because I haven't really eaten. I think I had like a tea. I think that's about all I had. I just couldn't muster the energy to eat today. All right, my sweet friends. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining. I missed you all so much. It was so great to have you and to talk to you. Good night. Why are you saying, oh my God, Frankie Poo? Oh. Hey, Frank. I was just saying, am I coming to Ontario? I would like to. Yeah, I'm planning a whole Canadian tour, so for sure. Lots of places in Canada, for sure. It'll be great. Great, great, great. Ontario is definitely on my list. So it'll be all on my site. So I better get off so that I can go ahead and post these kits. Otherwise, you guys are going to go crazy. All right. Good night, everybody.